Hello, my friends. Today is a great day for a multitude of reasons. The most is probably this guy won the shit. That's right. He won. And what I said on my DX channel, I should have put it on my Celebratory 2 channel here, where I'm going to be posting the video, of what I said I would do if Donnie wins. I said I was going to buy a bottle of something. I wasn't fucking kidding. Here we go. Some crack. I'm not going to drink the whole fucking thing. Are you nuts? I'm not 20 anymore. If I was in my 20s, I could drink one of these in one day. But for the sake of this video, I am going to do a couple, I wouldn't say shots, maybe a quarter glass. Drink about 2 or 3 of these before I'm done for the night. But, unfortunately, I had a liquor glass that I use for drinks like these, and unfortunately that shattered a couple weeks ago when I was making drunken munchies. What happened is I was washing the dishes to get the drunken munchies that I was making the chili spaghetti that I drink on every Friday, and then sure enough, the back of the pan hit the fucking glass. The glass fell down, and psh, that was game over for that. So I'm gonna probably look at liquor glasses in the next few weeks and replace it. The thing is, that one was actually given to me for free from a chick at the liquor store, because her and I are pretty tight. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just pour not that much for the sake of the video. Crackin'. This stuff is, to me, this is top shelf fucking rum. Yeah, that's a smell I'll never tire of. Seriously, like of all the rums I've had, this is my favorite, hands down. And as you can see, I poured some. It's in the glass. I mean, I don't feel the need to have to show you shit, but just in case you want to see it, I'm using my lovely OnCue glass. I usually drink green tea in this motherfucker, but this time we're drinking some crack. Now, I'll drink more than this, too, probably for the camera. I just want to talk a little bit to you guys. You know, no gameplay footage, I know, depressing. No food review. No anything like that. Just like a me-you kind of thing. I mean, I could have streamed this, but I just feel that this could be like used as a footnote, you know? To watch from time to time, I guess, for myself or others that may like listen to me talk. So, and unfortunately, why is my camera all? It looked a little fuzzy there for a minute. It's a Logitech camera; it shouldn't be doing that. Anyways, so as you know, Donald Trump won the election. My wife and I voted for Donnie. I posted a picture. You guys saw it of the sticker. I don't even know where that sticker went off to. I was gonna put it on like my TV or something right here, to just to prove I voted. Move my little bowl here. My wife bought me some Tamashi ramen, and as you can tell, the bowl is completely empty. I need to wash this bowl for chili spaghetti on Friday. I am going way off topic. So yeah, Donald Trump won the election, and I'm very excited to see what he is going to do for our country come January. We no longer have to deal with the hair sniffers and the bullshit that we've been dealing with for the past 4 years, at least to the degree that they've been getting away with, because that's what they've been doing. They've been going on all forms of social media, just preaching about how we need to be more woke and be more accepting of trans. Well, fuck that shit, cousin. This man's not going to do that. I've already mentioned plenty of times on this channel, and I will mention it until I'm blue in the face. I am anti-LGBTQ. They're mutants, they're not humans, and they treat us like shit. They call us fascists, racists, bigots, whatever the fuck. Fine, I'm all those things, and you know what? It doesn't bother me. The hell with it. The hell with it. I don't live my life to please anybody else. I don't live to please you, or anyone else, or even myself. I just live to live like everybody else. Try to make it by. And then, of course, when I see shit like this, I just take everything I can and just make my own spin on it and deal with it the way I can. I mean, if something hits me the wrong way, I'm going to dislike it immediately. Like this trans shit and this woke crap that is constantly pushed on us on a daily basis. I'm never going to accept it. And I'm sorry, cousin, there's a pushback. Because everything that goes woke goes broke in games. Like this DEI shit, a lot of it sells a decent amount, but not nearly the amount that you could have had it sold if you would just make games that are for gamers. And stop pushing political bullshit agendas that we don't want to hear. Right? I know this video is a little political because it's about the election of Donald Trump winning. I mean, I was sitting here like at the edge of my seat. I was waiting for Pennsylvania to turn red. And as soon as that turned red, I was watching Benny Johnson's stream. I know there's plenty of streams of the election last night. I was watching Benny Johnson because I really like the guy. I mean, he just reminds me of a down-to-earth uncle that, you know, is a Christian, but I don't hate Christians just to hate them, right? I just dislike a lot of the bullshit that the holier than thou mentality, I think, is what I'm looking for. And that's pretty much what they do. They, you know, in the Bible says, do not judge. That's all they do every fucking day. So they're kind of hypocritical. But I like Benny. He seems all right. I was watching Charlie Kirk because I do like him. Charlie Kirk he's really cool, and I love how he just basically slams people down, basically tells them in the most wholesome way to fuck off, right? Anyway, but it was boring the shit out of me. There was just a bunch of, like, nobodies that I didn't give a shit about, and so I just sat there and watched Benny Johnson. Now, Benny Johnson was starting to get to that point when we had that little slowdown period between, I want to say, 11:30 p.m. where, like, they were counting the votes, but they were taking forever, and I'm, like, sitting here thinking, yeah, this is taking too long. I have a bad feeling about this. But no, it turned out to be it was worth the wait, if I can be honest with you. And oh my god, the libtards, man, they're crying. I just want to... You guys ever seen that episode? I'm pretty sure most of you had, of South Park, where Cartman kills Scott Tedderman's fucking parents and he licks his face when Scott's crying over his parents. He's like, oh, the tears, they're so yummy. They're so yummy, you guys. And then they're like, if we decide to fuck with Cartman, let's never do that again. I love that episode. It's fucking funny. My wife likes that episode too. But yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to fucking drink the sweet, salty libtard tears right from the tap. Just they're seething and coping. No, they're not coping. They're melting down. Some of them are actually threatening to, can't say that word without getting banned anymore. Catch the bus? Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and say, hey guys, for all you who did your part and voted for the man, and we have a better future to look forward to in 2025, I just want to say thank you so much for being on the right side of things and not being a woke-tard and being an idiot, because it just proves that you were using the brains that you were given, and you're not a fucking idiot and getting indoctrinated by people that are fucking nuttier than squirrel turds. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and this shot is for you guys. Oh, it's strong. I don't have any chasers either. I have diet soda, but I'm not a fan of that. No, it's good. It's really good. I mean, it is like it's one of the less... Oh, that's hit me already. Fuck me. All right. Good. I want to be good and buzz. And, yeah, so that was for you guys. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be in this, this day of celebration, this day of wonder. And that's why I'm drinking. I'll be honest. When I drink on Fridays, it's, of course, to relax my social anxiety that I have towards, doing something like that. I just want to get into that mindset of just fuck everything. And that's pretty much why I drink on Fridays and I stream. I just throw away the fucking boohoo bullshit that we have going on in the world today. And not cater to the fucking crybabies of the world. And just let them know exactly how I feel about what they're thinking about. And what they think about is just absolute dog shit. It's nothing. It's just word salad. Much like the person they were supporting. And did you guys see her conceding speech? All the women that were crying. Just give me a fucking mug, man. I'll fill that motherfucker with all their tears and swig that down with a beer after. Because I'm pretty sure drinking that straight is a lot more harsher than drinking this straight. Because the saltiness, ooh. And Reddit, like I said, keep crying. Keep crying. Go ahead and keep making your little things about the election and how you want to basically catch the bus, or you feel like your future's endangered. How about you do yourself a favor? Why don't you pack your bags and get the fuck out? Oh, that's right, because Mr. Sniffy made that hard for you to do because you just don't have the money. And who could blame you? Nobody has the money unless they're fucking lucky or they work at a company that is far from being in bankruptcy. Because I don't know if you noticed around, a lot of places are fucking getting shut down because of the money situation. It's been hard. People have been saying 3.5 years, fuck it, we're close enough. These 4 years have been absolute hell. Not just for me, but people all over the place. I mean, I'm pretty sure some of you out there have been suffering with this shit. And you're like, oh, then you have these like little hair sniffers or fucking cackling Hamill supporters basically like, oh, work harder. It's like, motherfucker, That's the problem with America in the first place, is we work too fucking hard. Much like the Japanese. I mean, not in the same degree as them, but people here work their asses off. And I have to give them props for it. Because, you know, they're trying so hard to make their ends meet for their families, so they can eat and have lights and hopefully internet connection, because life is boring without it. Because no one likes to get together anymore. I mean, back when I was younger, you know, back in my day when dinosaurs roamed up. No. We used to have, like, bonfires and roast weenies and get drunk. You don't see that much anymore. Or, you know, people down here in the South, they like to go mudding. I'm not a fan of it personally. I think it's stupid. But they like it. But they can't afford that anymore because, well, trucks, gas, diesel. Diesel's fucking... diesel prices. You see what I mean? I mean, it's better to show it than just to explain about it. It's been very hard. I mean, groceries are just absolute fuck all. I mean, I was watching, like, some YouTube shorts about Alaska. Like, the price of it's absolutely, like, a bag of chips is like $25 fucking dollars. I'm like, how the fuck are people living this way? It doesn't make any fucking sense, because it's just, we shouldn't be in this kind of a shit show. We shouldn't. We should be, you know, we should be a flourished economy like we were 4 years ago. We should have, you know, lower gas prices. I mean, a lot of people like to point out 2020's gas prices. Those don't count because we were under a pandemic. But even before the pandemic was still, we were good, man. Life was good. Like, it was comfortable. I mean, when he was in office before, I don't know about you all, but I was comfortable. I mean, like, not like living pretty and everything, but I was comfortable. I didn't feel like I had to scrounge what I could get or sell off some shit to survive. I was able to do it, and I was able to do it with such ease. And a lot of the people I knew that were working and putting money in their savings and everything, they were happy as fuck because they had so much money put back. They were able to go on vacations, buy things they always wanted they couldn't in the past. It was a glorious time. Then this shitbag comes in with this puppets that are fingering him in the background, fingering him this way and also this way, right? Basically controlling everything that he's doing, and then puts it on a goddamn... It just... Fucking dementia-ridden patient. I mean, the whole... When he was... I mean, this confuses me. It confuses me for lots of reasons. The shit he said on TV, like, at point-blank range. If you can't figure out if you're for me or for Trump, then you're not black. That should have told the African American people of the United States, this dude's a fucking racist. I don't want him in office. Fuck off. But no, you guys are idiots. But then again, I don't even know if that was actually a legit election, because you notice there was, I think, 120 votes or 140. Yeah, that's right, 140 million votes this time. And then there was an extra 20 in 2020. Why is that? Think about it. Some of you are smart as fuck. I can already see it now. The libtards or the lefties, the ones that are crying right now themselves into a fucking oblivion, will say, well, some people didn't vote this time. Or those people didn't vote this time. Okay, in 2016, it was 140 million. And this time it was 140 million. And then you had 160 million in 2020. People who know aren't stupid. Alright? Now, this time, for some reason, they tried to play a card. And that card was, you don't need voter ID to vote. In California, especially. You know, and I guess there's a lot of illegals in California, and rightfully so. I mean, it's right there between Mexico and Cabo. I mean, it's right there. They could just go up there and be like, yeah, senor, I want the fufa cámara, please. And that's not me being racist. That's just me doing that's how they talk. That's how their accent is. Right? And I don't have a problem with that. I love listening to a Mexican go off and say a bunch of swears. Like, stupid puto, you stupid bitch. I like it when they mixed the two sometimes with the Spanish and English. It's fucking funny. You should come here. If you don't know what I mean, come to Oklahoma, go to Mexican Town. You see that plenty. It's funny, too. You can't help but sit there and just have a smile on your face, because it's just funny. You basically they call him an asshole, a maricon. Ay, no, pito, bote, maricon. Just sitting there and just face palm and laugh my ass off. Good times, though. But yeah, so yeah, that was their. I think that was their trump card. Focus on that word. Trump, Trump, Trump. Hey, all you lefties, you cringing yet? Because that's what you guys cringe at, is the very word of the word Trump. I mean, I wore this to Walmart today, and I got a couple dirty looks, and I just smile at them. I got a couple fist bumps, too. They're like, Donnie's back in office, man. And I'm like, hell yeah, brother. 2025 is looking to be a very prosperous and awesome year for us who have common sense think. We're not focusing on different genders or stereotypes. And that's what Reddit's about. It's an echo chamber for that. I know I bitch about Reddit a lot because I want to put them on fucking blast. They are a literal shit show. They're as bad, if not worse, than Tumblr. Is Tumblr even a thing these days? I remember they did have some really good porn back in the day, though. I will admit that. They had some delicious porn. I mean, they had a couple, a few chicks on there that were goth, and I was just like, I haven't saved them on my hard drive for later use, okay? For educational purposes. That's a lie. Cheers again. Yeah, but my wife and I were both... I mean, I'm lacking sleep because my CPAP broke, so that's going to be fun from now on. And it's out of warranty. It broke. I don't know what the fuck to do about it. Just to let a little bit of personal information out there. But that's why if I look all, it's because I got barely fuck all asleep last night because of that. So, anyways, my wife and I we were both exhausted. Her especially, because she couldn't sleep the night before. She had a little manic episode. Hey, depression. It's a real thing. We were both on the edge of our seats. She was watching Ben Shapiro's show of that, and that's fine. I like Ben Shapiro. He's pretty cool. Sometimes I have a hard time following. He talks so fucking fast. He's like the Micro Machine guy. But as a guy, obviously, but as a speaker, and shit, I like him. I like how he points out facts, because honestly, facts don't care about your feelings, and that's the problem with these libtards. They vote with their feelings, and they get all fucking butthurt when shit doesn't go their way. I'll admit, I was pretty pissed off when I found out Joe Biden won. I made a video on Demonius X channel. It was called "Are You Happy?" It's still there. I didn't take it down. I mean, it's kind of like, think of it as, the past. That's, with a lot of the videos, I don't delete them because it just reminds me of the past of what I thought about things. But, I mean, this time I'm actually calmer. I have to say, I'm happy right now. Like, legitimately. I'm not even bullshitting. Not because I'm drinking. Not because I'm sitting here talking to the camera. Because I could be doing a lot of other things right now if I wanted to. I mean, there's some chores I still have to do, and it's fucking 9:08 p.m. I got a lot to do. It's garbage night for starters, so I don't have the time. And then she needs me to do something a little later, so it's like, time. Where does it all go? Doing stuff. But right now I'm just chilling and trying to enjoy my moment of peace before I have to end that. But yeah, she was watching Ben Shapiro's shit. I was watching Benny Johnson, and we were just texting each other back and forth on Google Voice, or she was calling me too. I don't know why she just keep texting me, but I for her, talking is easy. For me, typing is easier. I mean, if I could do streams by just typing, I think I'd be more happy with that. But then again, when I drink, all that care and worries and stuttering and all that go out the window, and I just basically speak what's on my head without having to fucking worry about all that. Yeah, I know. True words of an alcoholic, right? Well, I don't drink every day. This is a rare occasion. Like I said, if Kamala wouldn't have won, I wouldn't have bought this for starters, and I probably would be pissed off. I'd be the one seething, but I wouldn't talk about it except to the people I talk to on the Discord. Maybe I would probably load up GTA 5 and go on a spree of sorts. I'm glad that game has a director's mode. I'm telling you, that thing has helped me through some hard times. Postal 2 used to be for that. Now it's Grand Theft Auto 5. But Postal 2 is still played from here and there, just to knock the heads off those people and piss on their heads and then light it on fire. And then laugh about it. Because it's funny. That's why I like video games that allow you to express yourself in ways you can't in real life, because obviously I'd be in jail right now. But that's besides the point. So we were texting each other back and forth, and I was just telling her, I'm like, look, I mean, things are looking great. I mean, Alaska, they were pretty much like in the gray, meaning that they're not done yet. But within 15 minutes or so, bam. I mean, everyone just knew Alaska's always been red. I mean, there's no question about it. And Hawaii's always been blue, of course, because we have a bunch of freaking Honolulu Island boys doing bumps for humps on other dudes to get meth. I'm serious about that. I knew a Hawaiian guy who used to live that lifestyle before he finally woke up and got rid of it. And I asked him about it, and he's like, "This is what they do. They pretty much they fuck each other for meth sometimes because the jobs and everything are hard to find." And I'm just sitting there thinking, why does that not surprise me? Because it doesn't. I mean, here I am living in the state with the third highest meth usage of all of America. But I can guarantee you that I'm not no meth head. I have no interest in the drug. And now that Trumpy's in office, Mr. Don, we can finally get this deportation started in January, hopefully. Get rid of this fentanyl crisis that's killing people. And you lefties want to support this shit. You're idiots. I mean, I have not met one... There's not one smart lefty I've met in my entire life who agrees with this shit. I mean, if I ever, like, met somebody who was smart, the moment they would mention that having the migrants here was a good thing, the illegals, it was a good thing, that would totally cancel everything else out. Because that is the dumbest thing you should be supporting. Because they're taking their jobs, they're like, oh, they take the jobs no one else wants. It doesn't matter. There's somebody out there that is so desperate for a job that they will work it. You got people in call centers, for fuck's sake. Do you think people want to work those? I didn't want to work a call center. I did it, though, because I needed the money. And then I fucking, of course, went fucking mentally, I mean, I went right from there to Walmart, and then, I mean, I went through that story a million times. I don't feel like telling it for 100th time. Oh, excuse me. But, yeah, it's just, yeah, there are, the shit jobs even. People will take them, even if it's for temporary, to get by. And that's commendable. You know, that's commendable. I mean, I hate these people, especially like women in general, because Western women are trash anyways. You're insufferable, the whole lot of y'all. You always have to make fun of a man for what they do for a job. And it could be anything, like pizza delivery or pizza chef. A chef in general, you know, it doesn't matter. As long as the person is working and paying their dues and whatever, or paying their bills and whatever, and getting by in the shitty economy that we currently live in, that's respectable. It doesn't matter what they do, except if you're a fucking immigrant that's selling fentanyl to your kids, killing them off like fucking flies. That's not respectable. Fucking sex traffickers, they're not fucking respectable either. Like children and shit, that's just, you don't know how mad that makes me. And the fact that the people that wanted to vote in somebody that did absolutely nothing about that crisis when it was starting to take off angers me even more. Because you guys know how I feel about pedophiles or children that are in the ways of danger. I want children to live blissfully unaware of the bullshit that adult life has until they get to the point in their heads where they're like, okay, I'm becoming an adult, I need to figure shit out. And beyond that, it's fine. But for the time that they're children, they need to remain innocent, they need to be naive, and they need to learn from their mistakes as children instead of policing them in your own twisted mind games that you want to prey on those who are innocent and young as they are. So this is what I'm looking forward to next year. I'm looking forward to the immigration. The deportation. I am all for it. I hope we can get that done. And of course, the other big one for me is drill, baby, drill. We do have plenty of fucking liquid gold under our feet. Reopen that Keystone Pipeline. Give those people back their jobs that lost them in 2021 because of Biden's incompetence, how he signed an executive order and he probably didn't know what the fuck he was signing, because if you listen closely when he was signing, he's like, I don't know what it is. I mean, I'm guessing what he was saying is, I don't know what I'm signing. I mean, that's what it sounded like to me, because he doesn't. They were basically, his puppets, or his cabinet, was basically doing the job for him. He was just the face of it all. You got to put a face on an organization, and he was it. And then, of course, before this election, you know, Biden did, I think, one of the worst blows he could have done for people. He basically called us Trump supporters trash. I'm sorry. I'm not trash, because I can speak in clear, coherent sentences. I can remember things, and I don't fucking live in a middle-class family. No, I lived in I want to say low-class family when I was growing up. My family was shit, but we got by with what we got because it was possible. Unlike today. Look at places like Pennsylvania, California, and the like. People in tents trying to make ends meet, and the government isn't doing anything to help them, even though the government is not your friend. However, if they want this crisis to be alleviated, they need to take the proper steps needed to help those that are in need of assistance. Like make programs, make so they can go to and get the help they need or something. But no, Gavin Newsom can give less of a shit about the people in his state or the citizens of the United States. Now, if he runs in 2028, we could be in big trouble. Because given how they lost this one, I have a feeling they may pull another Biden-Harris in 2028. Me and a friend's been talking about that. It's a possibility. But I'm just hoping that in 2028 we don't vote somebody in that's fucking as bad as Biden was. That's all I can. But now, you know, we get 4 more years of Don, and I'm happy about that. And then the man can retire afterwards and do what he was able to do, and hopefully, you know, we get a good 4 years with the guy. I mean, the first 4 years were great. I had money in my pocket. I was able to actually, I don't know, live a little bit instead of just taking every nickel and dime I got and trying to make ends meet, just like every other American family out there. I mean, I don't have any children. Thank God for that. I would never spread my genes. No, I'm broken, man. I would never spread my genes to anybody. They don't deserve that. Hell no. And my wife feels the same way. She's like, no, I don't want to spread my genes to an innocent and have them deal with what I have going on in my head and what they're going on in your head. Her and I basically have a general consensus on why we're not breeding. I even told my dad on the phone, the line ends with me, pal, because I'm not spreading this shit. It's a disease. It needs to die, and it basically, when my time is done on Earth, it's done. Thank God for that. But anyway, I'm going off topic here. But yeah, like I said, these 4 years I'm very hopeful for him. I actually have something to look forward to, because lately I haven't had anything to look forward to these days. It's just every day's the same. You know, it feels like I'm living in some kind of matrix. You know, wake up, get woken up, take care of her and take care of myself, my animals, and try to wake up more, because it takes me a while to wake up. Grab another swig. That's so good. Yeah, like, it doesn't even burn now at all. So it's been a while since I had this shit. Okay, Kraken's really good. Alright, so to close my discussion here, I just want to say thank you, Donald Trump, for running for office, and thank you for giving us hope for what seemed like a bunch of years of despair and awfulness that a lot of us Americans have suffered over this current administration. I want to thank the Amish for actually voting for you, even though the Amish aren't voters at all. That's another thing. That's why Pennsylvania, I think, turned red, because the Amish were tired of suffering under this current administration with all the prices and everything, and they want to be able to live by their own religion and their design. By the way, have you ever had Amish butter or bread? It is so fucking good. And I will swear, I will make an oath, from this day forward, I will never make fun of another Amish person again. Yes, I would be that guy that would make fun of their long beards and their puby looking hair and their googly eyes with glasses. I know. Not anymore, though. I'm done. Those days are done. They made the right choice, and I appreciate them. And Pennsylvania is all we needed, and that is a pretty important swing state. If Harris would have gotten Pennsylvania, she would have probably won this election. But then again, before I turned it off, Nevada and Arizona were turning. I haven't seen what those results were, but it doesn't matter. What matters is Donald Trump has won the election. And I was scared. I really was. I was worried, because it just seems like everywhere I went to, everyone was supporting that fucking cackling hyena and her bullshit. But it turned out to be nothing to worry about at all. I gotta learn to have a little bit of faith. My friends online that I talk to, they had a lot more faith than I do when it comes to certain aspects. I'm a pessimist by nature, just like my father, and it's like I always look at the worst of things and the worst outcomes of everything. So, you know, I was saying, yeah, they're going to cheat the election, and he's going to lose, and we're going to have her for 4 years, and our lives are going to end because World War III is around the corner. Well, it turns out we may not have to deal with that. Hopefully he can get his ass in there and make some peace talks and agreements and get some peace back and this tension to go away, because this tension is getting really bad. I mean, just look at what's happened to all the children in Gaza and Israel and all that. That shit needs to stop. Ukraine and fucking Russia, it needs to stop. Alright, Putin likes to fucking stroke his little manly dick around. I know he does. I mean, he's always wanted Ukraine. He always wanted to kill them and wipe them off the face of the map, alright? There's reasons behind it that I'm not all that knowledgeable on. I just know that Putin hates and wants to destroy Ukraine. He probably wants to take it over and have it part of Russia. I don't know. So one more thread can just be popped and World War III would probably be in full burn, and we don't need that kind of devastation ever, but hopefully we can get that under control. So I'm very excited that Donald Trump's in office. I hope January will bring a start of better things for all of us, some common sense for sure, because this clown world has absolutely been a shit show these past 4 years. I'm finally glad we're going to be done away with it for a little while. That doesn't mean there's not going to be shit shows in between those 4 years. Just like before, when they try to hang him with something, they'll try to hang him again of some bullshit charges and some bullshit things that have nothing to do with what he can do as president. Like this whole felon charge shit is absolutely, it's unreal. If the Democrats didn't have the DOJ in their back pocket, because I don't care what the fuck anyone tells me, I honestly believe that, I'm sure Biden and Harris, or at least Biden, would have so many, like, fucking felony charges on his ass, he would be going to jail. So keep preaching that shit about Trump going to jail. Keep preaching that shit about he's a fascist, he's a pedo, he's this, he's a tyrant, whatever the fuck. You're the ones that are projecting. You are those kinds of people. I'm talking about the libtards, obviously. Not you know, the people who actually have common sense in their brains and they're not fucking Looney Tunes. So that's who you are. And now we can rub it in your faces that she lost from the ones that keep telling us, he lost, get over it. Your turn, motherfucker. And that's all I gotta say. So, hell yeah, thank you, Donald Trump, for running and winning. I look forward to seeing these 4 years. And I want to thank everyone who took their due diligence to go and vote yesterday, even though the game is rigged. I think to some degree, right? I'm just happy that Trump's going to be in office for 4 more years. I can't wait to see what lies ahead. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be good things. His first presidency was great. Hopefully his second one will be even better. We'll have to see. He's got a great cabinet of people. Elon Musk, RFK Jr., Joe Rogan, Vivek Ramaswamy. He's got a lot of people that back him and backing him and supporting. I think it's honestly the dream team. You got Elon, who's a very good entrepreneur. I know I need to shut up because I keep talking, but we have Elon, who's a good entrepreneur. We have RFK Jr., who is good about making healthy decisions for us Americans instead of the crap they've been putting in our food all this time. Yeah, that'd be nice for a change. I'd agree with that, even as a fat fuck. I wish that we had healthier food that we were digesting. Maybe we would be in a better standing in some ways. Same with the children. They don't need to be big like me or other people that are big. They don't need to be like that at all. It is what it is, I guess, though, until someone does something. Then we got Vivek Ramaswamy, which I honestly think if he ran in 2028, he would make a great president. The dude is very charismatic and he's likable, very likable. I will admit, the first time I saw him, I didn't think much of him because he reminded me of a used car salesman, but then I watched his interaction with people and the things he would do with people. He even was a garbage man for a day, and he helped out the garbage folk and shit. He embraced it, and he was actually saying how cool it was, and he had a little bit of appreciation for things that, I don't know, Western women like to call shit jobs, and, well, you're not doing enough, this is that and the other thing. Fuck off. Go to fucking... I want these bitches to go to China or somewhere. Just somewhere where they can get their shit fucking... They can get their beam flicked by somebody else, and realize they have it pretty good over here in America. They're just so stupid. It's did they live under a rock between 2016 and 2020? I really want to know this, because nothing happened. Remember, 2016 was the year that, homosexuals was able to marry legally. It was the rise of the alphabet mafia, which I fucking hate with a passion, but there you go. It also started the third wave feminism. And nothing happened. It flourished. You got what you wanted. Now men don't want nothing to do with you, and they take their money and they go fuck off and have a good time with it. And then you want to complain now that you're too old, you hit the wall, you're ugly as shit, you have your 50 plus cats, no one wants your ass because your shit's blown out. So, yeah, enjoy that, Western women. That's why you're insufferable, and no one wants nothing to do with you unless they're a goddamn simp. And there's some of you out there, even some that are on my fan base. You should be ashamed of yourself. Stop simping for women. You'll get nothing out of it. You'll just have nothing but suffering, and you'll realize when you wake up one day, you're going to be like, oh my God, I am such a fool. Damn right you are. I was a simp in my 20s, and I regret it every fucking minute of every day. I admit it. I was a simp. Of course. I woke up, though. I don't simp for women now. I just call them out for what they are. Fucking insufferable, attention-seeking harpies. Western women, trash. They need to convince me otherwise. They need to fucking convince me otherwise. Otherwise, my stance still stands. And like I said, I'm nobody important or special, so no one's going to actually even bother to try that. And that's okay with me. Really, it is. Because the older I get, the more I just have no patience for anybody. Not their bullshit or nonsense. And you shouldn't either at your age, no matter to your age. I mean, this world just fucking sucks. And now, finally, maybe we'll have something that make it suck less come January. Anyways, I'm Forever Tree 2. I'm signing off. I just wanted to ramble on for a little bit. I hope you liked it. Let me know your thoughts and comments and all that. And if you're lefty, left-hard, Kamala Bean sucker that wanted or you simp for Kamala, hoping to get the Willie Brown special, and you ain't gonna have that now, unfortunately. Sucks for you. And right there, too. Alright, you guys have a good night. Take care. I will see you again soon, and until then, keep gaming, keep loving, and keep it retro. Good night.